Hello and welcome to this video session of Microsoft Word and Academic Writing. This session will talk about creating a reference list. By now you would have, you would be familiar with some of the useful buttons to help you to write your paper. So finally you have finished writing your paper and now you need to create your reference list. If you have some audio issues, probably you would need to use your headset and then maybe the audio would be clearer. You can open up any file that you have, or you can use the practice file that I have created for this session, and you can click on it and download it in our Moodle for academic writing. So let's begin. I have written a piece of work and I have used many books. So finally I need to create a literature reading book list or bibliography or works cited. One way to do this is to go to the Queller to make sure, or go to the source button to make sure that all the books you have used is there. Now I've just copied everything from my master list there, so you can see, a lot of books. So I'm quite happy and make sure all the books are there, and then I'll switch off shut down the window. Of course, reference list, let's pretend this page is my reference list. This button here would be the most useful button to make reference list. When you click on it, it has two choices. So you click on one. Naturally, because this is a German Microsoft Word, you notice that, the font and the language is wrong. I don't like this font, it's a bit too small. So I can change that. Okay, make a little double space. Now with the literature list, you can right away edit all these, on this box. It's a bit different when you do the in-text citation. It's, they limit it, but here you can right away choose, I don't like the font. Go to your home tab and choose one that you like. I think there is a rule, maybe it's a Times New Roman, or just read up the manual and say, okay, there it is. I like it. Now I'm gonna make this a bit smaller so that you can see that there are this little margin here a little smaller, so you can see that there are each book has more than one line. There's a reason for it. Okay, one thing that it doesn't do is double space after every source, so you might have to do that. I am not sure if EndNote or Citavi would do that. I will have to learn up and then tell you later. But Microsoft Word doesn't do that, or if it does, I don't know how to do it. I am so sorry. But anyway, here's an example. Okay, and now I want to show you this. Now this is font 16. As you can see, most of my books have two lines. I go back to the reference tab. This is Harvard style, and Harvard style reference list looks like this. And if I change this to APA 6 style, yes, the format, changed a little bit. It's a bit annoying, but it's still not so annoying. You can, change it back to size 14 Times New Roman. The good thing is, it does the indentation for you. It just doesn't do the double spacing, unfortunately. But I still find it a little easier, you know, if I don't know how to use EndNote or Citavi, this is still okay, not too bad. Then you can do that, and when you're happy with it, you unclick, don't highlight it, and then you're done. Now if you have added material, sometimes you want to add more stuff, all you do is just go back to here and add more stuff, and then update the book list again. You can update it here, update, and then you will have, you know, extra books that you've added. So just don't be afraid to, you know, play around with it. If it's wrong, just don't save it, close the file, and, you know, redo again. Sometimes it's more on, you know, trial and errors. So then you do it again. So I think the only downside is whenever you you know, update your list, they go back to the default font and program. So do your reference list last. That's one of my advice. So there it is. That's how you do it. And if you change it to Harvard style, it will go back to the original default font and size. So then you just redo it. So I'm not going to show it to you right here. I think it's quite self-explanatory. So that's the end of the video session. Just do a lot of practice and you'll get the hang of it. Have a nice day. Goodbye.